AC, let's talk about some sport because there's a fair bit going on at the moment. But I want to talk to you namely basketball to begin with, specifically the Boomers.
Yes.
Before they go to Paris. Before they go to Paris. Before they go to Paris. What are your thoughts on the team? Because obviously there's a bit of furore around.
Yeah, wild selection, wild omission, I think, is more what it is. No Matisse Thybulle, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Like, you don't take your best defender in a FIBA tournament where defense reigns supreme. Just doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
Well, I was just about to ask, what would the reason be?
I have no idea. Like,
There's could be a reason.
I've given it thought. You know what? And this happens in every sport, right? Where you just sometimes you see head coaches come up with decisions and you feel like they almost do it to try and be a little bit too cute.
Right.
And try to think too far outside the box where so often keep it simple is the best solution.
Yeah.
Like we're seeing it at the Euros as well, like with England.
Yeah.
Where if I could talk to the semi-finals for them to figure out what their best lineup was.
Yeah.
And if they didn't have such a soft draw, they probably would have already gone home. And I don't know. I just think that might be the case where maybe he's not coming off the best season, didn't get the minutes, obviously through injury and other reasons.
But being, you wouldn't. I mean, I know we did well 4 years ago, and so did Thybulle. He had a really good tournament last time. But how are we in that kind of position to leave a player of that caliber out?
We're not.
Yeah,
we're not. Which is what makes it just all the more, I think, frustrating for like Aussie basketball fans, where because we are so limited in certain areas, you want the best players on the floor.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out with your best players, it doesn't work out. But you don't want to fall flat on your face. Yeah. And be in a situation where you can only think, well, what if we had, in this case, Thybulle?
So we're considered to be in the pool of death.
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair? Do you think we can get out?
I don't know. That group is tough.
Yeah.
Like
fired up Giannis.
Yeah, fired up Giannis. Yeah. Like Spain is absolutely elite.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be able to come out. Like we're banking on FIBA Paddy.
Yeah.
Which is a big ask. Like at this stage of his career.
Yeah.
And his minutes season by season continue to go down.
He hardly played this year.
Barely saw the court. And now we need him to play such a starring role. Delhi is a great story, like the way he's managed to come back and remain at this sort of pinnacle of international basketball. But I don't think that's going to be enough. And I don't want to come across as like Debbie Downer here, but I think the reality is we're not a great squad right now.
So the dreams of bronze.
I think that's a big ask.
Yep.
Yep.
Who's going to come second?
Germany,
USA,
I guess.
Obviously.
Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty high on Canada.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I think their squad is absolutely elite. They were so good to watch, obviously, at the FIBA World Cup.
Yep.
And I think that probably puts them in good stead now going forward, where a lot of those guys were making their first appearance in that FIBA setup, which we know is so different to the NBA in terms of rules, pace, style of play. And that'll put them in good stead here. So Canada's probably the smoky there.
So you're tipping Canada-US final?
Yeah, assuming like the draw works out that way, where they don't meet before that.
Will anyone bother the States?
No.
Too strong.
Too strong. Yeah.
It's a 2K24 team, isn't it?
It's absolutely nuts.
You watch them training. It's like, what's the point? Let's call it off.
It's crazy. And like it's going to be fun watching Steph play with the FIBA 3-point line.
Yeah.
It just looks like mid-range jumpers for him.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you saw the clip. There's a viral clip of him in warm-up before the training session. He hit 104 threes in a row.
104?
104 threes in a row. That is absolutely wild.
That's amazing.
So like I'm looking
right?
forward to him like pulling up from mid-court at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just catch and shoot.
Yeah.
What are you prepared to lose today? Set a deposit limit. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.